Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys are having a blessed day. Everything is good. I'm wishing you prosperity, health, and all the above. Praise to the Most High. Today's objective, I like to come in and share with you why we do some of the things that we do, why I call out some of the trades that I do every day in our live trade room, because I believe working together as a team, for me, it becomes fun, and the process is great. You know, if you come in and understand some of this, get the foundation, get some clarity, this could be yours as well. You know what I mean? And I believe that profitable trading, whether you day trade, swing trade, or long term invest, is about these three pillars right here: risk management, staying consistent, and following your plan. And that's really the most simple way that I could put it. You know, without any of that, none of this is going to be possible for the long haul. But once again, that's just my opinion. So, with that being said, I'm going to share with you and show you how I day trade, how I swing trade, and how I invest using a specific plan, pattern, trading vehicle, right? To take high probability setups, right? And like I said, inside of our mastermind, our group, we do this. We do this every single day. We do have training in the evenings. We like to get clarity at night, and we like to execute during the day. So let's rock and roll and let's dive right in. So our first chart right here, you got the star on the screen. Our candles, real simple pattern. We want this right here. We want a green candle to touch one of our pivots, and we take a breakout. Boom, easy money. Green candle touches one of our pivots. We're going to take a breakout. Doesn't happen. Very simple. You just need to understand some of the colors. Let me bring back that star so you know what chart we on. But real quick, do me a favor. In the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from. I love to see how far we make it from Hershey, PA. So, first chart today, we came in and we did call this breakout right here. And as you can see, the move that you would have got is 38 up here to 43. That's 5 ES points. That's $250 for one contract. Could you have gotten $100 or $200 right there? Absolutely. You see how easy that is? The second setup we got, price came down. We hit our pivot right here. We got a breakout. And check it out. This move went from 27 up here to 31. There's another 200 bucks right there. You could have got 100 bucks on that. Maybe 200 if you had to take profit. The third trade was this one right here. And as you can see, this one from 28 all the way up here to 33. It did go way up there, but my goal is to get 1 or 2 winning trades a day in the first 30 to 45 minutes, which would cut us off really about right in this area where that squiggly snowball circle mess, wherever that is, whatever you want to call it, where that shows up at. So once again, very easy. You got 100, 200 bucks there, 100, 200 bucks there, 100, 200 bucks there. That's $300 to $600 net profit. That right there is a great single, double coming into the market. And that's what we do every single day. So many people go into market, they see a huge candle, they buy it here, goes against, they sell out, they go short, then it goes back up, they buy it, then it goes back down, gets stopped out, they go short here, then it bounces back up. I've been there before. I know what it's like. Don't be that person, you know? And that's the only reason why I kind of walk through every single day why we do some of the things that we do, because I didn't have someone like this back when I started in 2016, you know? So anyway, first chart ES was good. Next chart right here on NQ. Very, very simplified plan. You got this huge, crazy bar. Price came back down, come back up, wanted to take a breakout. We got the breakout right here. 730 up here to 750. That's 20 NQ points right there. That's enough for me to go risk-free. You could have gotten 10, 15 NQ points very, very easily, right? And then coming back down, price floats away against us. Price comes up, did hit it. We got a breakdown right there. And then price ended up stopping you out for a loss. And then if you took that, we went a color change from red to green. Here's our breakout. And you would have got stopped out way over here because this would have been your stop out. Never got hit. Almost would have taken a loss there. And then price floats up. So you can see this one ended up going from what, 79 up here to 99. That's another 20 ES points, and obviously you see how we got more melt ups right there. Boom, boom, another one, another one, another one. So it's very powerful. Not 100%. You know, I'm not here to tell you we win every single trade. I'm here to show you directly and what realistically could happen trading the plan, right? Our third chart we got where the stars at. This is our CL chart, right? You guys see that? Yeah. All right. Perfect. Candles are red. Want to take a breakdown right here. If you did, you're good. In the morning session, we hit a pivot right there. We wanted to take a breakdown right here on this, and we captured this together, 86, and it went down here to 74, right? So 86 to 74, there's 12 CL points. Could you have gotten 3 to 5, 5 to 7 on that trade? 100% you could have. So as you can see, navigating the markets, if you got that ES trade, that first NQ trade, that first CL trade, you got 3 winners. You done for the day. Don't give it back, especially on this week right here where the market's just slowly melting up. You know, so let's rock it. Now I showed you that on futures. If you trade stock options, I'm going to show you this star right there. This is Tesla. Candles are red. Want to take a breakdown right here. We hit the pivot, took a short, and in 10 minutes or less, this went from 87 down here to 85, 87.50 to 85. That's $2 of movement. That is a single right there, and that's what I strive for. We get singles, we go risk-free, we can't take a loss. Guess what? Bummer. You could have got 15 to 20% ROI with a calculated plan. So that's how we traded Tesla today. And then you see that price did bounce, came back up here. You could have taken another trade right there. Boom. Got a winner on that one. So another great day. On the future side, I think I made about 725 or 730 today off this same exact pattern and setup that you're seeing, right? So depending on your account size and what you trade, whether you trade minis or micros, everybody's dollar amount would be different, but the key is coming in here and trying to make 10 or 20 bucks a day, then 20 to $50 a day, then 50 to $100 a day, then 100 to 200, until you get to a point where you're making enough to pay your bills and live the life you deserve. So that's what we did right there. Our last trade we called, we ended up calling a breakout above this orange line right here in the morning, and this thing pushed up right there. We have a high probability to get 50 to 100% ROI. Our 50% mark was up here. Had you held it now, there's about 200%, right? So it's really about the user and what they want. A lot of people do tune in, and we like to see some profits and go risk-free. The power of this is if you see this AI Lotto high, we're taking this strike. So we called out the 69.20s today because they were right below it, and the IV was definitely lower, so the contracts weren't as expensive. But this tells us, in the power of this, we're using AI to our advantage, and it plays. It consistently plays out. Does it win 100%? Absolutely not. I call this my lotto because I don't have a set stop loss in place. Sometimes my loss, we have a stop loss protocol, but I don't have a hard stop like a percent. Sometimes it's 20%, sometimes it's 60 or 70%. So I say that to say this. If you took this trade 5 days and we won 4 and lost 1 with an 80% win rate, right, which is good, and we won a measly 30% ROI, right, 4 days, 30, 60, 90, 120, and we lost 50% on the loser, that brings us down to 70% ROI. So if we traded every single trade with $1,000, you just made 700 bucks for the week. If you use $500 per trade, you just made $350 a week, which doesn't seem like a lot, but there's a lot of people that make 300 bucks, 500 bucks, 600 bucks, 800 bucks in a week. And we could do this in 30 minutes or less, you know? So it's very powerful, but you have to come in, get involved, and stay consistent. So that's our recap today on the day trading side. Day trading is very lucrative if you can get the timing down and trade the plan consistently. So we're going to come to SPY since we're on SPX, and I'm going to show you one pattern we do on the swing trade side for people that are real busy, right? I'm going to blow these candles up a little bit so that you can see here, and I'm going to show you how we could trade. Real simple pattern: green candle, green arrow right here at the close, In the next couple days, do we get expansion to the upside? When we buy 4 weeks of expiration time and we get a $2 move in our favor, we're typically up about 15 to 20% ROI. You get to go risk-free right there. So that's what I would classify as a winner, because our losers are typically 20 to 30%, right? So I'm going to show you the power of this. Green candle, green arrow, 1 winner, 2 winner, 3 winner, up loser, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 7 and 1, 8 and 1, 9 and 1, 10 and 1, 11 and 1, up loser, 11 and 2, 12 and 2, 13 and 2, 14 and 2, 15 and 2. There's 15 wins and 2 losses, right? So you could say 15 divided by 17 for a 88% win rate. Now this one right here only moved $2, as you can see. You would have got in right about 85.20ish, and the next day it went up to 87. What was the high of this? 87.14. So it went 6 cents short of $2. So even if we took a loss on that one, you'd be 14 and 3. So we'll just say 14 divided by 17. Guess what? You're still winning 82% of the time. Is that odds that you want to put into your favor? Absolutely. It's very powerful, very consistent, and we have people that chime in together and share these trades that we're looking at each and every day, and base it off the probability. So that's how we do that. And that's just one style of swing trade that we do inside of our group, and I'm going to show you how we can invest. So we're going to pull up, everybody knows what Bitcoin is. We'll get the Bitcoin. I'm going to show you how we can buy high probability trades on this one right here. I'm going to go to the weekly time frame, right? And I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to show you over the last 2 years, right, how you could have navigated this. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. Here's a buy. Here's a buy, right? And you have $1,000. You put in $1,000 right here. You have nothing in the pot. Here's your buy. We'll just say $20 because that's 17. We'll just say 20 for simplicity. So at 40 right here, there's 2K, right? At 60 right here, there's 3K. You know what I'm about to tell you? Your 1K turns into 2K right here. Sell out, let 1K ride, and bring 1K back to the pot. That 1K up here turns into 2K. Sell out, let 1K ride, bring 1K back to the pot. Now we got 2K. Then we cycle down, we got another buy. Now you put another 1,000 in. So now we have 1,000 on the pot. We have $2,000 in the market. You bought it here and you bought it here. Our average now comes up to about $30, right? So up here at $80, right? You're up, your 2K is over 100%. So your 2K is 4K. Sell out, bring 3K back. Now you got 4K. We got 1K in the market, and we don't care what happens because right here's our break even down here, and we're still in profits on that trade. So as you can see, we got 4K. We just grown our account in 2 years from $1,000 to $5,000. But we don't stop there. We have $1,000 for free house money on Bitcoin. Then you bring into something different like Amazon, right? And the last 2 year cycle, same principle. You buy here and you buy here. Guess what? You take the 4K, you put in 1K, so we got 3K left. You put 1K in the market right here at 117, up here at 170, right? That right here is 50%. So you're at $1,500. You know, I'm about to tell you, sell out, bring 500 back, let your 1K ride, and then over here you put another buy in, and now you got $3,500, right? Because you got 1K in the market. So now you put another grand in. Now you got $2,500, right? So then your 35 turns into 25 on the side, and you bought it down here. You bought it up here. Your average comes to about 150. Up here at 250. Guess what? That right there is over. That's about 65%. We're just going to say half of this. So your 25 up here is worth $3,500. Sell out. You can let 1,000 ride, and now you got 2,500 back to the pot. Now we got 5K. Now you got 2 stocks, right? And it snowballs. It grows exponentially. Now you got $1,000 in Amazon. You got $1,000 in Bitcoin. Now you got $5,000. Now you find another stock, wait for the buy, and do the same exact thing over time, right? So we like to buy in good companies, great companies that have high probabilities, like we just said. I'm not buying certain companies, but I'll give you all the deets on the inside. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you like this and you want to join, just comment beast mode below, and I'll put you in our beginners trading club where I give gems and recaps and trainings on me in that group. So it's a great place to be. With that being said, you guys have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast mode out.